I'm terrible at receiving help. Always have been. People get very, very frustrated when I wanted to offer me help, be there, offer some relief, and I would always say, no, thank you. I've got this. And I've been spending a lot of time thinking about it lately. And I realized that the reason why I can't receive is that to be able to do that, I have to be open. And in order to be open, I have to surrender. And in order to surrender, I have to be vulnerable. And that vulnerability is just unnerving. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to expose myself enough to be able to say, yes, I need help. And you will come into my world and you will help me. And then maybe I will need to give you something in return. And maybe there will be an obligation. And then all these stories, or you will judge me. There's all these stories that I have around what you will make up and what will happen if I allow myself the vulnerability of receiving. And I realized that the reason why we do that is that we don't experience trust and safety within ourselves. If I am grounded in personal safety, if I have got my back, then anytime someone comes into my space and it doesn't make me feel right, I am perfectly capable of putting up a wall, putting out boundaries and saying, okay, this is as far as you can go. The only reason why I would reject help on principle is because I wouldn't trust myself that I can do that when the time comes. I have not generated enough safety within myself to be able to do that. So you see how we are always coming back to this idea of personal safety. What does it take to create safety? And it's not an opportunity to beat yourself up. Is to understand that if you protect something, if you are guarding something, even if you create numbness, or if you're creating what feels like indifference, is because that part of you have not felt safe enough to be able to come out. So it's not about, oh, I'm wrong, or I should just get over it, or I should just be there for this person and let them help me. It really goes back to the fundamentals of how do you create safety for yourself. So when you encounter a situation like that of resistance, of not wanting to accept help, or numbing, or feeling withdrawing or shutting down, don't make yourself wrong. Don't try to fix it. Just stay there. Invite that part of you, the part of you that you so want to fix. Don't fix it. Stay there. Send it some love. Send it some compassion. Give it presence. Give it attention. Give it breathing room without making it wrong or doing anything about it. And see what happens. Because the reason why this part of you is not coming out yet is because it hasn't felt safe. If you want it to come out, you have to create safety. The moment you're going to try to fix it, you're telling it it's wrong. And just like a child would respond the same way, the more you push and the more you insist, the more they would dig their heels. The more unsafe they feel, and the more you're reinforcing the pattern. So if you want to open up to help, to support from other people, if you want to allow that vulnerability, what you need to focus on first is creating safety. If you have any questions about it, reach out to me. I have a lot of practices, breathing exercises, visualization exercises that we can do to practice creating safety. But safety is fundamental.